Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Radash, the honors to the apostles and elder bishops, great millstone. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David. Shalom, this is your brother, Yazrai Alam, back with another lesson. Lord's willing, it's edifying. And the sit down I like to do, it's going to be entitled somewhere along the lines of modern Westernized women are done. All right, well, that's with a double D on top of that, and with a double W. Women are dumb, but let's listen to this couple of these videos, man, and bring out some scriptures, and that's it, and let's go. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. Only using this for educational purposes. Fair use.
Really traumatic situation where this guy, where he was just like so fucking horrible to me, and he just treated me like a stupid black bitch, and it was like so painful for me. And everybody was like, well, you're the fucking dumbass because you stayed, and you're just a stupid black bitch because you let him treat you like one. And like, I know that the situation was my fault because I should have just left, but like, it really fucking hurt because like I had sex with him and he basically just like used me for sex. He was like white guy in a frat. And so basically I ended up seeing him at Target when I was there with my old best friend like at the time. And he wouldn't look me in the eyes. He wouldn't say anything. It was like he was ashamed of me and just like embarrassed. Which is like how most people get about me, and it was like so fucking painful. And so I stood up for myself and said what I needed to say to him. And he ran away from me when I was speaking to him. And my friend was like, that's humiliating. Like, she was like, you just embarrass yourself, and like, that's pathetic for you as a black woman to do something that stupid. Like, it hurt so fucking bad because I wasn't even worth being looked in the eye. Like, it hurt so fucking bad. And looking back, and that was the guy who, like, when I asked him to stop during sex, he held me down. Like, that happened a few months after the Target situation. And I was, like, telling my friends, I was like, I'm just fed up being treated like this. It's like every person that I would run into would do this shit to me, like, take advantage of me. And they were like, then just don't be a stupid black bitch with a fat ass. And it was, like, so painful for me. Because I feel like if I tell anybody, they'll just tell me to stop being a stupid slut. And it's like, this is like the last place, because like I can't talk to my friends about it, like I can't talk to my parents about this, and like my therapist doesn't understand. Like I had so much pain right now, like it was already difficult enough as it is. Like I was growing up, I didn't hate myself.
Copyright disclaimer under section 1.
This is the brother's video. Endure these last days. 4. Please subscribe and be edified. And a couple of scriptures come into mind. And this one right here, 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. This chick was definitely living in pleasure. All right. And it's like you women out there, you make choices. All right. You're not supposed to be making any choices and stuff, You're not supposed to be picking a man, all right? And every time, you're going to lose. You're going to choose wrong, all right? Just remember that, and your day is coming. Your days are coming, all right? They coming fast, all right? Humming, all right? Let's grab this next one right here. It says, prisoners are rejecting modern women when they shoot their shot on TikTok Live. You women are done. You can't get a prisoner. It's a lot.
How prisoners have so many women jumping on their live streams. So let's go ahead and check that out.
I literally just got off of from watching a prisoner's live stream on TikTok, and all of the women were being so desperate for the prisoner to the point where the prisoner was rejecting the women on the TikTok live in the comments.
Madness.
Women are getting rejected by men in prison.
And I remember the first time, I saw some prisoners streaming on TikTok when I used to work my old job. I said, wait a minute, these dudes are in prison streaming. And they talking to people, they having a good time on TikTok Live. And she ain't lying, there was so many women in that TikTok, right? And, they had women jumping on there, trying to twerk for these guys and all kind of things these women were doing on the TikTok Live. And I'm like, bro, like, what is going on? Like, they not afraid that the prison guards are going to find out they got a phone? But no, they just having a good time in prison or whatever, streaming live. You understand? I'm pretty sure the way the women was acting, the time I saw it, I know they was putting money on their JPay. I know they were.
Wow.
But it doesn't surprise me that you got women, because I saw it myself, that women want to sit up here and be on listen, gentlemen, y'all have to understand, just certain type of women you just cannot talk to, okay? And it's not even their profession, what they do for a living or their income, whatever. Because you got women that got high income and like those kind of men. They like thugs, whatever. They like the derelicts of society. They just don't like them. They like that. And, and you shouldn't get mad about it. You should like, okay, that's not nothing I want to fool with, right? But it's just amazing to me how these men are locked up. These men aren't getting out, a lot of them, no time soon. You see your boy Fleece Johnson on here telling you how a lot of the stuff go down in prison, especially, with his career as a booty warrior. And yet women are throwing themselves at these, but yet you got men on the outside who's not locked up. And men that maybe would be with them, but
anyway, you get the point. These women cannot even, and she laughing at them. She laughing at them. Sister right here laughing at them. Say, can't even lock down. They can't even lock down a lockdown prisoner. Getting rejected by prisoners. Just imagine that, right? All right. Let's grab this Job 39:17. It reads, because the Most High God has deprived her of not wisdom, neither has he imparted to her understanding. See, all right. Every time you're gonna wind up with a baby daddy, all right, and daddy gonna be gone. Not because he's trying to get away from the baby, it's because he's trying to get away from you. All right, and hey, when the city set him up. Or the city of the United States, whatever. But and this place sets them up, then yeah, they're trying to dodge, duck and dodge. We know that, I jet get down, he ain't got nothing to get nobody, and then the woman is beating on her chest harder than he beating on his chest, and it's just madness, man. All right, she goes by the devil, and these women, these modern day women, are can't even lock down a prisoner, can't even grab a prisoner, all right, and she's sleeping with the devil, man, all right, and most like she dodged a bullet, man, because basically if she would have if that was an Edomite, it sounds like it was, he was embarrassed to be around. She ran. Look at the scarf on her head. the bonnet, whatever you call it, on her head. It's just madness, man. But this one right here, I wanted to shoot out right here. This one right here is Doug Christie sues after DNA reveals Chris Webber is the real father. You see, and this is what they do. They go jumping bad. They two ball players right here, right? And she jumping bad. She got a ball player. She was Doug Christie, supposed to have been, good relationship, everything, but this mug go and jump in bed with it. It's just madness, man. But anyway, I'm going to listen to this right here. All of these annoying women will definitely end up unmarried, right? It's true, man. Again, fair use, YouTube.
No offense. But if you pay more than $50 per month on home insurance, you're getting ripped off.
Okay. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use, I'm only using this for educational purposes. Fair use, okay.
No. How long is this gonna take? How long is this gonna take?
We can do it right now.
Yeah, how long is this gonna take?
Okay, well, I need.
No, how long is it gonna take for you to continue to talk to him so I can get up and go? I do have work to be at. So how long is this gonna take?
You gotta deal with her like this.
It don't even matter what he gotta deal with. How long is this gonna take? Because I don't have to be here for real.
No, you don't have to be here.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
love him, right?
I don't have to be here.
Do you love him?
I don't have to be here. Love ain't got to do
have
with
to be
it.
here.
Love ain't got to do with it.
Okay, so
calm down.
Can you not? What?
At least let
You the reason I'm here. Exactly.
Man.
And he ain't going nowhere. Next.
what I need, I'm just gonna continue to talk because I have to say it. You have to give me consent to record the session and agree to a lie detector test today.
Yeah, okay.
First of all, every time the phone ring,
It's a call.
She-
It's business.
can I?
It's business.
What's going on? She got to get up and run out the room. All of a sudden now she always want to go out on the weekend. I be.
I'm tired.
What else, my man?
Anywho.
That's okay.
Guys, how would you like to wake up with that?
Hell no.
How would you like to come home to that?
Hell no.
Or even go to bed with that?
Hell no.
He wants her to take a lie detector test to prove that she's not cheating. But she doesn't want to do it. Why? If you have nothing to hide, then why not take the test? Answer. Because she's cheating and she knows it.
She's wicked as a man. Come on. Ecclesiasticus 25:16. You saw she was rambling off at the mouth like that, man. I mean, there's no peace, man. There's no peace. And you wonder why men drop dead faster than women. Women are last longer. You know, men say, I ain't taking no more medicine. I ain't doing no more nothing. I'm just gonna die because I gotta get away some kind of how, because everything is geared to the women. All right. Men are even raised to tend to women, but who's raised to tend to men? Nobody. All right, nobody. Hey, man, it's the best place for Israelite man to be. I mean, the worstest place for an Israelite man to be is inside of a woman's, inside of a black woman. All right, because she's look at the abortion rate, and I rest my case. Anyway, Ecclesiasticus 25:16 reads, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman, right? And again, if the shoe fits, wear it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know, you can get mad at this. You know, don't nobody care. This is coming out of the scriptures, all right? The law, statutes, and commandments, all right? Of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, all right? You know, and most people don't give a damn about the Lord, and we know that. They can't fathom this. They can't wrap this around their heads at all right? But women are supposed to be in order, all right? Just like men are supposed to be in order, all right? And again, anytime we talk about women, that goes double for men, all right? Because a woman don't even measure up to a man, all right? She's a piece of man, all right? So we know our men are out here garbage too, all right? But we always getting on the men, right? We always getting on. So we got to get on the women also too. Equal lefts and equal rights, right? But in spiritual links, right? But anyway, next verse. The wicked reads, the wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkened her countenance. You see? Like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, he sighs bitterly, you know. And this, you see it as man, and you see it again, man. He had his head shaking down, man, when she was talking, man. Watch this.
I be
tired.
What else, my man?
Anywho.
That's okay.
Guys,
He can't say
I don't
nothing.
have to be here. Love ain't got to do
Have
with
to be
it.
here.
Love ain't got to do with it.
Okay, so
calm down.
Can you not? What?
At least let
You the reason I'm here. Exactly.
Man.
And he ain't going nowhere. Next.
what I need, man, he must ain't got a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out. Ain't no way I stay with that dragon. Ain't no way. I'll be on CTA bus stop. Happy than a mug, bro. But anyway, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall shall sigh bitterly, right? That man is totally bitter. All right. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, right? All right. If you don't escape her, amen, the Lord don't want him to escape her. But a righteous man is going to be able to, will escape his wicked ass woman, all right? The Lord had mine walk right out the door, and stopped her in her tracks. Call Elohim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, or Chakwadash. All right, stopped her in the tracks, can't do anything. All right, fixed her. All right, it's called judgment. All right, but anyway, and I say that humbly, the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, thank you, Father, for, doing that for me, Ultimately, all things go for the good of the Most High God. All right, but anyway, all the wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, right? He just wants her to take a lie detector test, and she can't do it because she's fucking cheating. she ain't cheating, she's committing adultery. Ain't no cheating in the Bible, it's called adultery, and she's supposed to be put to death. All right. Let me grab. I want to grab. Let me see. 26, and I believe it's 26, right? Grab this right here. Ecclesiastes 26:9 reads, the whoredom of a woman, right, may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. You see, it says if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straight lead, lest she abuse herself through over much liberty. And she has, father should have stopped her in her tracks a long time ago. Ecclesiastes 26:11 reads, watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. All right, marvel not. If she trespass against you, they ain't just what they gonna do. They've been given an open gate to go out the gate and do whatever they want to do. You see, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he has found a fountain, and drink it of every water near her. It says, by every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. Use your imagination. All right. But anyway, let's grab another video right quick and close this thing out. I wanted to grab this. This one up here, right? It's another good one. No lies were detected. This how you stop the problem. All right. Fair use. I'm only using this for educational purposes.
He says your comment is, as long as men continue to impregnate black women, our children will continue to suffer. Elaborate.
Absolutely. Black women aren't really designed for families. They're not here to build with black men. They're really here to destroy the black community. So if we keep impregnating the same women, we're going to keep getting the same results. We need to find women who are not black Americans.
I was going to give you some pushback, but I agree on some of that. So, but I need you to elaborate when you say black women aren't here to build. What do you mean by that? Do you mean that if they hadn't have ever got broken, that still would have been their assignment to destroy the black community?
If they ever not gotten broken, at the beginning of time, they broke them damn selves. They were set up to do what they do. See, these guys don't understand what the hell is going on. But she was set up and designed for that, all right?
I think that if the culture was to change, things would change, obviously. But as long as these particular black women are alive, they're going to have a lot of influence on other younger black women. You can't really get away from it until you wipe the slate clean.
Until you wipe the slate clean. See, these women got wickedness embedded in them, all right? And this is what the Lord is coming back to do, all right? All the sinners of my people shall die by their sins, all right? The Lord says, rise up, you women at ease. For many days you shall be in trouble. Roughly paraphrasing in that Isaiah 32nd chapter, All right. I wanted to bring out this. What did I want to bring? Let me see. 22, verse 22. I wanted. Oh, it's like Jeremiah 31 and 22. It reads, "How long will you go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord has created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man." All right. So this is where we are. A woman has compassed a man. She has the authority over a man. She has that. The majority of the so-called black women have the majority of the man, the Israelite woman. All right. All right. And who's leading the way? The so-called black woman. All right. All right. The white woman, we know that they have the authority already. All right. All right. When you got, what is that, affirmative action? Who benefited mostly off of that? White women. All right.
It has to happen to remove these particular black women from the scenario. And then we can build proper. But as long
People, I was fully prepared to give this brother all of the smoke, but I can't find a lie.
That's why God can't trust a woman to lead nothing.
Let's listen to this one more time before Cat.
Our children will continue to suffer. Elaborate.
absolutely.
He says, your comment is, as long as men continue to impregnate black women, our children will continue to suffer. Elaborate.
Absolutely. Black women aren't really designed for families. They're not here to build with black men. They're really here to destroy the black community. So if we keep impregnating the same women, we're going to keep getting the same results. We need to find women who are not black Americans.
So have they not destroyed the structure by listening to the devil? All right. All right. The Genesis 3rd chapter, the devil beguiled me. This is there's no new thing under the sun. All right. She's doing the same thing right now. She's being tricked by the devil, right? What? Genesis 3 and 16, which reads, I'm starting at 13. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto the woman, what? Salakia. And the Lord Yahweh, the power, said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, you see, and I did eat, you see. See, the serpent tricked her. All right. And the serpent is tricking her right now.
I was going to give you some pushback, but I agree on some of that. So, but I need you to elaborate when you say black women aren't here to build. What do you mean by that? Do you mean that?
They kill their children, man. Come on, man. I mean, men have some say-so in that too. All right. Men have say-so in that too. That's right. All right. But ultimately, who has a say-so? My body, my right. You see? All right. Who gave you that right? Your daddy, the devil. All right. Who gave you the job? Who gave you this? Who gave you that? But you don't need a man. But a man gave you all the stuff you got, all those goodies. All right. But the Lord is about to take them away. He's taking them away right now. You can't even get a man. You can't even lock down a prisoner.
If they hadn't have ever got broken, that still would have been their assignment to destroy the black community.
I think that if the culture was to change, things would change, obviously. But as long as these particular black women are alive, they're going to have a lot of influence on other younger black women. You can't really get away from it until you wipe the slate clean. So something has to happen to remove these particular black women from the scenario. And then we can build proper.
And again, only if the shoe fits, wear it. Again, if the shoe fits, wear it. All right. If the shoe fits, wear it. All right. I'm going to get this Jeremiah right quick. Jeremiah. I believe 44, right? Yeah, go and grab 19. All right. This is that Queen of Heaven's spirit that's down here. All right. The culture. It says, and when we burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and poured out drink offerings unto her, did we make her cakes to worship her and poured out drinks offerings unto her without our men. All right. This is the queen of heaven spirit down here. All right. And worship the woman God. She's worth everything. She's this, that. Hey man, there's no, there's nothing wrong with loving your woman. All right. Nothing at all. Nothing. She ain't above the Most High God, and she definitely ain't above you.
People, I was fully prepared to give this brother all of the smoke, but I can't find a lie.
That's why God can't trust a woman to lead nothing. You see how illogical that is?
Women. Now he ain't lying. What's that proverb? Let me just grab it, man. Oh man, what Proverbs? Salakia, Proverbs 8. And the Lord, he said, Charleston Chew right here. He said, the Lord didn't, the Lord can't trust a woman, right? He didn't give it to her. He didn't give it. I just brought that Job 39 chapter, the 17th verse, right? This is Proverbs 8:4. It reads, "Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man." All right, the Lord's voice is to the sons of men. All right, it's not to women. All right, women have another role which they fucking hate. They don't like their role, man. They don't want to be submissive. They don't want to stay at home. They want to do what they daddy told them to do. And they daddy is the devil. Esau, Edom, the devil the Bible speaks about. All right?
That's why the woman cannot be trusted to lead. Because her emotions gets in the way of rationale. She'll burn this motherfucker down out of spite.
Yep.
And regret it once it's burned down.
Send niggas to jail, the whole nine. Lie. Have you thinking that it's your baby, and you sign a birth certificate, you do everything you can, for the baby and whatever, you thinking it's yours, man. And 5 years later, you find out it's not yours. 10 years later, you find out it's yours. 20, 30 years, you find out later it's not yours. It's crazy, man, what they do. They should be put in jail for this kind of stuff, though. Honestly, they should be fucking put in jail. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of men. In the beginning, they screwed up. This is why this is why Satan went to the woman, not to the man. All right? She's weaker. She's the weaker vessel, like the scripture says.
That's why she gotta nurture. She can't come out front and dictate and analyze and give instructions. She got to nurture.
But see the culture, the queen of heaven spirit, is put them in all kinds of situations like that. They got leadership roles in the armed forces. All right, in high levels in government. All right, low levels in government, running shit. You see? And that's why this place is being run in the dirt. All right?
Because when her emotions get involved, homie, her logic goes out the window. And she's loyal to her emotions. She's not loyal to what's right. She's not loyal to her man.
Never.
She's not loyal to her children.
Never.
She's loyal to her emotions.
Right. See, the woman's glory is her hair. You would think it would be even her kids because she don't give a damn about that man. You would think it would be to her kids, but her glory is her hair. See?
Because when mama don't feel like it and mama tired, mama tell you go sit your ass down somewhere, boy. I'm not having this today. She's loyal to her emotions. She will sit motherhood aside till she gather her emotions. And that shouldn't be the case.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1970.
Trust a woman to lead nothing.
To lead nothing. You heard him. All right? Let's get this last scripture and shut this down, right? This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. It reads, "But I would have you know, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, and the head of the woman is man, and the head of Mashiach is the Most High." See, there's order, all right? Adhere to the order that the Most High God has given, all right? And everything will work out perfectly fine. All right, and you will be princesses, the daughters of the Most High God. All right, the princesses of Zion. All right, the most beautiful things that are ever touched the earth. But right now, you're the worstest thing that ever touched the earth. You see? Yeah. All right. Especially that Judite woman, the so-called black woman. All right. And also the Judite man. All right. All right. But verse 7 says, for a man indeed ought not to cover his head, for as much he is the image of and glory of the Most High. You see? But the woman is the glory of the man. See? That's our glory, our woman. You see? And who's the Most High God? We are his glory. You see? There's order. All right? But let's see what the glory of the woman is. All right? All right? Right. Long hair, right. Verse 15, it reads, but if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her. You see? That's her glory right there. Verse 15, all right? But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her. For her hair is given for her a covering. See? The beautiful hair that our so-called black women don't have. It's a curse. It's a curse. It's in the scriptures. All right? But anyway, with that, Lord only knows I said enough. Lord's willing was edifying to the body. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Akrakadosh, Kram Yasharallah, and a ball to this freaking place.